Hello everyone, Arus here, and today I'm gonna show you some industrial updates in my city. Yes, the city is not composed only from residential and sometimes commercial buildings. It also now features a small industrial zone. Of course, it's not the last one, but you need to start somewhere, right? Today I'm gonna showcase some buildings to you, like a gas station and a little porcelain factory. Let's begin. The first building on our list is a gas station. It's a pretty simple build and you can actually complete it by yourselves. It's not too difficult. So remember the design and you can pretty much replicate it. Here you can see on the entrance to the station, you can see a pricing board where you can see the price for different types of fuel. So before you enter, you know what to expect, and then you decide to go in and drive to one of the 4 fuel pumps, like they are two sides, one side over here and the other there. Here you pick up the nozzle and put in your car to fill it up. These are the nozzles themselves, and these are the counters where usually numbers increase as you pump. Here you can see some storage for fuel, like the main tanks, some cars already parked, a nice canopy above, because it needs to be protected from rain and snow for maximum comfort, a sandpit for emergency fire extinguishing, and a natural gas tank. Some cars in my homeland run on gas like propane because it's cheaper than liquid gasoline, and so they usually use it. And that's a great detail to include. And the tank is simply built from stairs, so it's a very easy build. The last thing at this gas station is a store where you can pay for the fuel and buy some utilities like a bottle of distilled water, some magazines, and even some ice cream from this little cooler. This is a gas station toilet, one of the most important places for tourists which are going to the city, because usually tourist buses only stop at a gas station. I experienced that, so I know. And that's all. It has a simple G for logo. That's all. Great building. Simple but elegant. Now we have arrived at our next stop. It's a small porcelain workshop. And if you look from the other side, you can see a nice 3D sign on top. Yes, I like 3D signs. It has a cup because, you know, porcelain, and a smokestack with new campfires in it, which are really good for doing smokestacks because it looks very realistic and it gives some sort of animation to a rather still picture. It's like an old building with a lot of overgrowth around, and it's located alongside one of the main roads of my district of Pisky, which from Russian translates as sands, as it is a former sandbank alongside the river, which was populated by people and turned into a small low-density neighborhood. Let's hop right into the alleyway, where you can see a loading scene with a truck and boxes being loaded into it. A simple truck. These are coal blocks and I use buttons for headlights. Everybody can build these vehicles and they bring city to life. Like you can see one here, it's a concrete mixer. And this is a factory. Let's go inside through the security post so strangers can get here and walk from to the top of the building, because I have constructed the line so it like goes in circles to the bottom level. And here we can see multiple stages of production. The first one is a creation of the porcelain mixture. It's like a liquid that is poured into the molds and then dried. Here you can see the components for it, like this clay and sand and different other materials, which ice represents this way. There's even some bags lying around. This is a mixer which rotates and makes the liquid consistent, and then it is piped into this large monstrosity of a pipe at the top, which goes to the molding department, where it is poured into some molds to create plates and pots. After that, it is dried out to be a solid consistency, which is done here and on the top level. After that, it is taken out of the molds and goes down a conveyor to the glazing oven. The glazing oven is on the first floor, and before that it goes through a stage of quality department. Like here, the manager sits and checks if the plates are made correct, and then they are loaded onto these ramps and go into the glazing oven when the fire burns, so it makes them become strong and water resistant. Here are the glazed ones, which then are transported to the packing department, where they are sorted and packed into these colorful and not so colorful boxes, which after that go into the truck to be delivered to their new location to be sold. Here is a storage unit with multiple doors, one of which are open, and I greatly encourage you to build some open doors, some open windows, so it brings more life to your city. And the last building on our list today is a sawmill with this nice 3D sign. This sawmill is the last industrial building today, and wood is actually have been one of the main staples of construction since the early ages, so a sawmill in the city is actually very needed. Here you can see some different types of wood, like spruce logs, uncut and stripped, some planks already cut down, some birch logs, oak ones for great stability and greater I can say oak is stronger for grating. And here we can see some firewood for furnaces, because some of my houses in the city still have coal and wood furnaces. And here are some more planks and inside the building you can see the bandsaws which cut them down. Like here are the logs are being stripped from the bark. Here and here they are loaded onto the second saw, which cuts them into the perfect amount of lengths, which then go to the yard where they are sold to people, and when they buy it, they load them onto the truck and just drive away. It's a simple but amazing build, which keeps the city more alive, and it's actually easy to build. Like some of these decorations are so simple that you can replicate them easily. That's a common rail trick, and the bandsaw is also very easy completable. Like you can see, here are some blocks, a iron bar piece, and a stone wall. That's all you need for creation of these bandsaws. So it's pretty easy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and leave a nice comment. Thank you everyone. I hope you're doing well, and who was with you. Bye.